a red bud. Here's the action zone. There's a blocked tail race here, a culvert underneath the lane. You can see there's a little water coming out, but not very much. And I've run a snake up it, and I've run a snake down it, and I haven't been able to unblock it yet, but the water's coming in. So, one way or another, I'm going to have to unblock that. And we'll see how it goes. Well, I've started by simply cutting a channel here so that at least I don't have a pool of water up here. I'll do the same here if it's soft enough. But all that'll do is lower it an inch or two. The action is going to have to be down at the end of that culvert. Even if that's pretty hard, I'll do the work and dig at it so that I can drain this as well. You can see the water, it's going to end up filling that whole tire track if I don't. But this is preliminary, but I better deal with that. Well, that water, it was going to go that way too. This road, my neighbor's going to work on it. But in the meantime, I don't want it to be any muddier than it has to be. So anyway, I've opened that, and now the water's coming back this way. Still going that way. So I'll deepen my cut a little bit. Okay, that's dealt with. Now I'm going to try the snake again. I left the one in, and I'll see if it's softened any and I can get it a little further. That's going in. And this one I pulled out. I ran it up from the bottom, but if that doesn't work, and it probably won't, I'll run this up from the bottom again. There, I got the snake in a lot further, and I'm going to pull it out, and I may or may not have to go in from the bottom end now. The ground had softened up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to leave this, and I'm going to go have a beer. Well, the beer didn't do any good. It's leaking. It's draining, but it's not draining really fast enough. It's like 4 inches, 6 inches high here. So let's see what I can do with the snake more. Well, I think this is going to be a case of to be continued. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning. The water level is going down, which means that there's more water going out through the pipe, the culvert, than there is coming in through all my irrigation. We'll see what I was able to run the snake, the shorter, wimpier snake, all the way from the top in and all the way from the bottom in. And sometimes you do have to just give it time to let that water soften the ground. So we'll see, to be continued.